Hey, what's up, y'all? We're back with another one. Let's check this clip out.
Week, Carmelo Anthony shocked all of us when he said he wouldn't trade his gold medals for an NBA championship. Melo recently doubled down and explained his position on his 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast. SA, you're up first here. Do you feel like Melo has a point when he doubled down and gave some context to his comments?
No, he does not. He does not. Look, Shay, this is one of the hardest conversations that I have to have because, I got so much love for this brother. I've known him for decades, and I got so much respect. I don't think there's anybody I rooted for more to ultimately have a championship attached to their resume than Carmelo Anthony. I really mean that because I love him as a brother, as a person. But this is utterly ridiculous. No way. First of all, let's shove aside the fact that Team USA is usually the favorites in basketball. So, you know what? You surviving and ultimately winning gold medals. It's not that you need to be discredited for that. That is an accomplishment. I'm not taking anything away from the fact that he and LeBron James have 3 gold medals. But to sit up there and to say that it's more valuable than an NBA championship, respectfully, oh my God, respectfully, how would you know? Because you never had an NBA championship. You never even played in an NBA finals. And so you don't have that perspective. But here's where it gets a little bit deeper. He should have. It's not just because he was the number 3 overall pick in 2003 and the Detroit Pistons should have taken him instead of Darko Milicic in the number 2 pick. It's not just because he was the number 3 pick in 2003 NBA draft. LeBron James was your nemesis. He's been to 10 or 11 NBA finals. He's got 4 NBA championships. He's got 4 league MVPs, and you don't have that. It's not just because of that. It's because, as I've reported on many occasions, Carmelo Anthony was supposed to be in Miami with D. Wade and LeBron James. It was not supposed to be Chris Bosh, Shannon Sharpe. It was supposed to be Carmelo Anthony. But a couple of years earlier, Carmelo Anthony, like D. Wade, like LeBron James, it was a situation in 2007 where they did a new deal and they made sure they had an opt-out clause in their contract in the year 2010. Which enabled them to be free agents and free to join and play with one another. Carmelo Anthony, instead of doing that deal, did a 5-year deal that locked him in with the Denver Nuggets because, as he said at the time, I'm from Baltimore. I wasn't passing up those guaranteed dollars. So he didn't give himself the leverage and the latitude to be a free agent in 2010. So Denver wasn't going to move him and what have you. He was stuck in Denver. Bosh ended up going to Miami with D. Wade and LeBron, and Carmelo had to settle for forcing his way out of Denver to land in New York City. So he could have had a championship on his resume, but he doesn't. Instead, what he does have is, won a scoring title, if I remember correctly, in 2013. He's a 10-time All-Star, made the 2nd team All-NBA a couple of occasions. Obviously, those things on the 75th anniversary team in 2021. We get all of that. But in the end, man, you're Carmelo Anthony, and there is something missing. This is one of the most illustrious offensive basketball players we have seen. And remember, if you go back on YouTube, Shannon, and you saw LeBron James talking to J.J. Redick with their podcast, and LeBron was breaking down the brilliance of Eric Spoelstra, who went to Oregon and spent the summer or whatever with Chip Kelly, to learn how to cultivate a spread offense. Even though Chip Kelly was a football coach, he was trying to learn it for basketball. And he came back their 2nd year and pointed to the importance of Chris Bosh developing a corner J. Why? Because it helped spread the floor open, giving D. Wade and LeBron and others room to operate, et cetera, et cetera. You wouldn't have had to get Carmelo to work on that J. He always had that J. Chris Bosh, to his credit, developed it, but Carmelo Anthony had it. Imagine what Carmelo Anthony's resume would look like if he had gone to Miami and they had won championships, because they would have won with him there too. Bottom line is, he doesn't have the perspective. So what he's saying, respectfully, doesn't hold water. Because if you had won a championship, you would know winning an NBA championship is far more illustrious than winning the gold medal.
Stephen A., you know what I get asked a lot? Shannon, which would you rather have, a Super Bowl ring or a Hall of Fame ring? I said, well, I don't have to answer that question because I have both. I don't even believe Carmelo deep down inside believe what he's saying. So you mean to tell me when Carmelo Anthony was growing up, he dreamed of winning a gold medal in the Olympics and not winning an NBA title after seeing the champagne, after seeing the crowd come on the court and guys forcing their way into the locker room and the celebration and the adulation that comes along with it? It's easy to say what Carmelo is saying when that is your only option. Stephen A., I love chicken. But when you don't have the perspective of having steak, fish, or anything else, of course, that's your only option. What else can he say? Because now he wants to, well, I got 3 gold medals. Carmelo, why did you join LeBron with the Lakers then? Why did you go join Dame and CJ in Portland? Why did you team up with PG and Russ? If the championship did not matter, it's okay. You was trying to get one because you know the significance and the importance of a championship. You're a phenomenal talent, unbelievable. One of the great scorers, one of the great players, as Stephen A. has mentioned, 75th anniversary of all the men that have played, you're one of the 75 best. But to say a gold medal holds more weight and you're proud of having a gold medal than a championship, Carmelo, I just can't believe that. Because I believe kids grow up saying that, you know what, I want to play in the NBA, I want to win a title. Because all the guys that y'all say y'all love, the Jordans, the Magic, the Birds, right, you saw them celebrate that. They weren't pouring no champagne when they won the gold medal. I've never heard a kid, when it comes to basketball, says, my goal is to win a gold medal. I understand what comes along with winning a gold medal. You're representing an entire country. You want to put your best foot forward. But when you play a sport, an American sport, right, football, basketball, baseball, it's about the championship. So let me guess. I guess the guys want to win, what do they call it? The World Championship of Baseball. They had that situation going on. Come on.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I want to thank y'all so much for tapping in with me. In the clip I did show y'all, that was Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe, and they had a big problem when it comes to Melo's latest comments. And recently, Carmelo Anthony, the former basketball player, he made headlines by stating that he would not trade his 3 Olympic gold medals for an NBA championship ring. And with that statement, I definitely understand why a lot of people, they got angry at Melo for saying this. And he actually brought up that while he has won 3 gold medals and feeling the pride and the passion to represent your country, which is United States, for Melo, he would still trade that in order to have his NBA championship rings. Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe, when they heard this, they reacted strongly to Anthony's comments. Stephen A. Smith in particularly was critical, and he labeled Anthony's stance as ridiculous. And Stephen A. Smith, he argued that while an Olympic gold is a significant achievement, it is not compared to winning a NBA championship, which is the ultimate measure of success for a basketball player. And Stephen A. Smith, he decided to double down on it, and he said that even though him and Melo is great friends, he had to go in on Melo, and he said that he felt very disappointed in Melo's statement. And Smith, he felt that NBA title should be on every player's top priority. And he also made sure to express his disappointment for Anthony that he never won an NBA ring and would devalue the accomplishment in favor of Olympic success. And Shannon Sharpe also decided to weigh in on this, echoing some of Smith's sentiments, but adding his perspective. Sharpe decided to acknowledge the prestige of Olympic gold, but stressed that NBA championship defines players' legacy within the sport. Now, I want to know what y'all think about this, so make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.